Ahoy! Ahoy, all of you flick freaks out there, what is going on? My name is Andrew, and welcome to podcast number 80. As you can tell, we're doing things a little bit differently today. We are live at Bair's All-American Sports Grill. Not only are we going to be doing this podcast, we have Jareth over there in the corner. He is going to be taking on what is called the Mac Daddy Challenge. It is roughly 6 pounds of food. And Jareth, how are you feeling about that over there?
I'm feeling pretty good.
So you've been training for this for a week now?
His whole life, honestly.
Yeah, it's all been leading up to this.
Like a true athlete.
All right. So you have an hour to finish this ungodly challenge. While you're doing that, we're going to be recording this podcast. We're going to be cutting back and forth between you and that. And we have the iPad over there. Actually, you mind handing me the iPad real quick? That way, whenever the burger's brought in, I'm going to have that stop clock set up.
I'm bringing it over to you with my mind.
Yes.
Not at all, with the assistance of another person.
We do have Roper, who is behind the camera. Roper, hop on in and say hi to everybody real quick.
Get in view.
Get in here. Hey. Okay, so
Bye,
now
Roper.
that is set up, so you can cut in front of the camera. It's okay. I'm going to cut in front of the camera.
Yeah, no one cares. No one cares about quality
whenever
here.
the burger's actually brought out, we will hit the start button on that because Jareth has 1 hour to defeat this challenge. They're going to be bringing us our drinks. We're going to have a goddamn good day today.
Yeah, we are.
So,
Well,
And
you guys
it's a
are.
weekend.
and it's a weekend.
You're
yeah.
right.
I will
Yeah.
also. The burger will be having a bad day.
Fair enough. I feel like it already had a bad day.
A while back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
A little while ago.
So, all right. Before the burger comes out, it has roughly 15-ish minutes before it comes out. We're going to run the podcast like we normally do. We're going to start off with the flick. God fucking damn it.
Frick
We're going to
fleeks.
start off with the flick freak leaks. Normally, I can cut that stuff out whenever I mess up and make myself.
Yeah, but
You
do
still
we
can.
ever actually cut it out? Because I don't think we really do.
I say I will, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
you're
it's
right.
always a promise, we'll clean this up later. And
Yeah.
then there's like 12 minutes
It's a-
of
it's a
rambling at
buffer.
the beginning.
There
and then-
is no process to our post-process.
Yeah.
No.
So
We'll clean it up in post, guys. It's no big deal.
before the actual burger arrives, we're going to do the Flick Freaks leak, which is our movie review of the week. Jareth is actually going to be doing this on X-Men Apocalypse.
This is
Yeah.
the only time during the podcast where something will be coming out of Jareth's mouth. Well, okay. I'm
For
not going
now.
to promise that either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Jareth, are you ready for a quick review on this?
Yeah.
All right, take it away.
I went and saw X-Men Apocalypse last weekend with Roper, actually. And I was pretty excited to see it. The trailers are pretty good for it. I was very let down because the trailers are the majority of the movie's substance.
Yeah, but okay. All right, that's bad. Because the trailers, I was like, eh.
Was it a superhero movie, guys?
That's
well,
the only reason why you wouldn't give a shit.
I would
Yeah,
say
I know, right?
I would say yes and no, because I mean it is what a superhero movie was before Marvel kind of changed the game on it.
So if they came out with this movie like 15 years ago, it probably would have blown everyone's fucking minds.
Yeah, totally.
So you're saying coming off the heels of Civil War that this just does not...
Oh,
Definitely
God.
not. I think I was
Yeah.
a little bit bitter. Like I've been spoiled a little bit.
Is this the end of the Bryan Singer era for X-Men movies?
Are we still in the Bryan Singer era?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's getting ready to come out with Valkyrie 2. It's going to kill. It's going to be awesome.
What?
God damn it.
Like with Tom Cruise?
Yeah, he returns
yeah.
from
Didn't
the
he
dead.
die at the end of that one?
Valkyrie 2 never
This
stopped,
is
never
a
stopping.
rebuilt cyborg version of Tom
Comes
Cruise.
back
It's just
out of
like
the
Live, Die,
ashes.
Repeat
So-
or Edge of Tomorrow or whatever.
Valkyrie 2 is actually Wolfenstein. I don't know if
Okay.
you guys know this.
Yeah.
So, I got a few questions for you. Maybe you can answer this. So,
Sure.
A lot of people know Wolverine is just a cameo in this. Did that part even need to be in that movie?
Actually, no. It was an incredibly long segment that served very little purpose.
So-
Besides, look at Wolverine being cool for a minute. Which, actually, there are a lot of segments like that throughout the film that could have been served to be cut in favor of actually putting a story in it.
So entirely unlike Spider-Man's appearance in I almost called it Galactic Civil War. I've been Star Wars.
In,
This is not Star Wars.
in Marvel
Oh man,
Star
they're bringing out the
Wars,
bucket,
movie.
guys. I got a break.
Is that the?
Yeah, that's your Chuck bucket. Show that to everybody, Roper.
Please put
Just
that on
in
the
case.
camera.
Yeah.
I will not be needing this, hopefully.
This is the introduction, the formal introduction of the Jareth vomit bucket, which will actually be used from, like in all of our podcasts.
Yeah, from this point
just
forward.
things he ingests.
Yeah, it's probably just a good
Sometimes
idea
the
to
night
have it nearby.
before. I mean, you never know.
Okay, so I'm looking up right now. I'm pretty sure, maybe you guys can correct me on this. The only X-Men movie that Bryan Singer did not direct was 3. Is that correct?
That
I don't
is
know.
probably
He did not
true.
do First Class, did he?
No,
Oh, yeah,
he did do First Class, didn't he?
I know he did Days of Future Past. So let's look this up right now.
Let's just stop
X-Men.
everything.
Everyone use your technology.
So X-Men
so-
First Class was directed by Matthew Vaughn. Okay.
So I'd say that my biggest complaint
The guy
with
who
the
did
film,
Kick-Ass and stuff.
Yeah.
it's clumsy in parts, very critical parts, namely the exposition at the beginning. They're introducing a lot of characters to you, and they're leaning heavily on the comics, not in the storyline necessarily, but like, ooh, look, it's Angel, ooh, look, it's Nightcrawler, kind of just showing them off to you.
Yeah, I have a lot to say on this subject later.
And it doesn't do any good job really connecting you to the characters. The only one they spend a moment really trying to get you invested in is Magneto for a little bit, but they don't bother giving you believable connections between their actions and their feelings.
I thought Mystique was given quite a bit of screen time here. Was that not the case?
She's kind of the main character,
Okay.
by and large.
But you don't care about her?
Not really.
That's bad. That's not how you do screenwriting,
And
guys.
once again, Quicksilver's kind of the thing to see here.
Oh, yeah.
Just like he was in First Class.
Yeah, he gets like 4 sequences that are like in not First Class, Days of Future Past. He's not in First
Days
Class.
of Future Class.
Yeah, I think he stole the movie with his scene.
Yeah, coming off of that scene, I was like, why isn't he just doing everything now?
Yeah.
Why is he at
Again?
home watching TV?
All right.
All right.
Come on in here. So, like we said, we're going to be having some drinks.
That really kind of shines through, especially with how much they capitalize on spending time on him.
Yeah.
They spend a lot more time on him, and not necessarily the good type. There's like, look at how fast he is, and then they don't do anything with that. Like, at the end, he's not as useful as he should have been.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
yeah.
Here's another big question. You have a major actress in Jennifer Lawrence
Yeah.
doing Mystique. You also have a major actor in Oscar Isaac who's going to be doing
Yeah.
Apocalypse.
Why is he doing nothing?
Yeah. So I've heard people are not only let down because of the fact he looks like Ivan Ooze from Power Rangers, but for the simple
Is that a thing?
Here we go. I hear that people are let down by his performance. Like, he's not really that intimidating of a villain.
That's not good.
He's cool, and his lines
you.
are super dramatic and awesome, but he only actually has 3 lines.
But it's kind of like, why is Oscar
Thank you
Isaac
again.
playing this guy? Like, what?
It's not to say that he doesn't talk a lot. He talks a lot. It's just every line that you heard in the trailers is a line he's going to say and then reiterate again in a slightly different way.
That's
Well-
shitty.
Like
Yeah.
if Jennifer Lawrence hadn't been cast as Mystique when she was a little more unproven, would Mystique be that big of a deal?
Oh,
She
no.
came off
In
of
these
Mystique
movies.
right after she did Winter's Bone. So,
Well,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like everything's been
That
kind of
definitely-
altered to approach.
Yeah, it steered the
Yeah.
course for...
Well, which is kind of
That was a good idea, but wow, how do you
well, you
botch
wouldn't
that?
know.
Like, no.
Yeah. You wouldn't know things would turn out like they did, like that she
No.
would explode into a not literally. I know I like her. I'd like for her to continue living.
And
Well,
not
when
and
I
not
met
explode.
Jennifer Lawrence back whenever Winter's Bone was-
Andrew has gone into blowjob position,
humble
and
brag.
now is
So yeah.
yeah.
No, I knew back when I met Jennifer Lawrence a few years ago that she was going to make it. That's
So
all I'm saying.
okay, so what's
Go
the
ahead.
what's the ruling on the movie, Jareth? What do you give it out of everything?
I would say it's a hard 5. I mean, it's
Hard 5
Out of how many? 5 Jareths out of 10 Jareths?
yeah, 5 Jareths out of 10 Jareths. It just doesn't do anything well.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm glad that you just finished up because they're telling us right now the burger is done and they're going to be bringing it out to you. So you might need to move the mic back so you can make room for how goddamn massive this thing is. So
I am prepared.
I wish we could
bring it on out. Bring it on out.
Can we cue up the Inception music when it comes out?
This is more like in Temple of Doom when they bring out the chilled monkey brains and the.
If it were like 5 pounds heavier. Wait, how heavy are brains?
We were talking about that earlier.
That's for a small monkey.
So. That is oh my god!
Wow.
Yep.
Holy shit, Jared!
It is much bigger in person.
Oh my god!
There's a joke there. I don't know.
Okay, so you might need to start that,
Jesus.
stop that, and then restart it again. And then once you do that, whenever Jared's ready, start our little stop clock there on the iPad.
I'm not even sure how I'm gonna I'm just gonna throw these like on top of it. There it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, how do you get at that?
I think I might need the bucket. Like if I watch this for too long.
Awesome, though.
All right. So
So hold up. So we're all gonna do a countdown here from 10, okay?
Oh, together, like.
Yeah. All right. So Jared, before we actually start counting down, are you ready to actually take this thing on?
you guys want to see a magic trick?
Is it going to take roughly an hour to
It's going
accomplish?
to take roughly an hour, but I'm going to make this thing disappear.
Okay, so here we go. 10, 9,
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hadouken.
Hadouken.
The look of determination in his eyes. Like, I've never seen that from that guy about anything. And
well, he hasn't eaten.
He is not messing around. Just look at him go.
Jesus Christ. He hasn't eaten in about 13, 14 hours. So, I
is
mean.
he took the
normal.
top layer of bun off.
Well,
Yeah.
From what, because I know Jareth was reading up on this because he wants to do this.
Yeah.
You have to eat all the protein first, then go for the carbs.
Huh.
So-
Okay. I would never have known that.
Yeah, so take off the bun, go straight for the patties. All right, so while he's doing that, we're going to be cutting back and forth simultaneously to find out how he's doing, if he's still alive, stuff
How
like that.
sweaty he is.
So let's continue on with the next segment of the podcast. We have the Flick Freak Files, which is the news segment. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 news items.
What did we
we're
used
gonna
to call this? Just news?
the top 10 news, but we never had 10 news items.
No, it was always like 7.
It was always 7. So, all right. So it's been confirmed now. Sam Mendes will not be directing the next Bond film. This is coming right off the heels of Daniel Day-Lewis said he is no longer going to be James Bond.
Daniel Day-Lewis was James Bond? Holy shit, when did that happen?
Daniel
I don't
Craig.
even remember that.
All right, when Daniel Craig, it's the burger, guys. I can't. It's like right in my periphery.
So I think we know Brian's pick for the next James Bond.
That would be so weird.
All right. So let's say this right now. We know this is news. You guys have carte blanche right now. You are casting both director and James Bond for the next franchise.
Yeah.
Multiple films. Who do you have in mind?
I really love Daniel Day-Lewis's like a There Will Be Blood, like just a really
There will be Bond.
There
There
will
will
be
be-
Bond. Yes.
He seems more like a Bond villain to me.
He would be an amazing Bond villain.
Oh my god.
Okay, so
okay.
Like the character he was in My Left Foot, so obnoxious.
What the hell?
I'm obviously not being serious right now.
So weirdly, the first director that popped into my head was Steve McQueen. I feel like he would direct a really kick-ass Bond movie.
Yeah.
He never would. He would never do that. He's far too pretentious, but I mean, that would be awesome.
You mean the director, Steve McQueen?
Yes, not the actor.
I'm just clarifying.
No, the guy who did Shame and Several Years a Slave or whatever.
Several years.
I don't know.
It was a while.
Was Shame the one with Michael Fassbender?
Yeah.
And then he did Hunger? Was it Hunger
Yeah.
or Hungry?
Hunger.
Yeah, so he did Hunger with also Michael
Speaking of
Fassbender.
which, how you doing, Jareth? Yeah,
Let's
don't
let
talk.
him do his thing. Let's let him actually beat this thing.
Leave him alone for a little
He's
bit.
already
Okay, so
developing the look of a man who
No, he has
whose life has spun out of control.
All right, so Steve McQueen directing. Who would you like to be the next 007?
Dude, I don't know. I mean, Fassbender's always in Steve McQueen movies. He could be
Yeah.
interesting. But I have heard a lot of people talk about Idris Elba as James Bond.
Which would be pretty cool.
So now my choice would be super controversial with like everybody. Black director, black actor, but
Jackie
still.
Chan.
Oh, Jackie Chan. No. Too old. Yeah. Dude.
Okay.
Well, how old is Idris Elba now? 50?
No, he's like 42. He's actually younger than Daniel Craig.
Well, yeah, he's old too.
God.
Older than
I think I like Idris Elba as Bond more than I like
Jackie Chan.
anything
in
the world.
I will say this. I'll just go ahead and say Idris Elba is my number one choice for James Bond. I think he would kill it, although he is doing the Dark Tower series right now. He is filming those, so is he going to have enough time to do both Bond and the Dark Tower?
What about like Brad Bird directing?
So
because like Mission Impossible 4 was pretty great, and it's the same kind of thing.
That's probably the type of guy that's going to get the job.
But what I was going to say is, it's as good as we got out of Mendez and Daniel Craig. It's kind of time to change anyway.
Yeah,
so here's
but
what I'm thinking.
Those movies gave him the cachet to have people come on board that aren't Timothy Dalton.
Yeah, I actually like Dalton as Bond. So you
I think we talked
chose
about that
a
once.
director and an actor that have partnered up before. I'm going to do the exact same thing. Let me know what you guys think of a Christopher Nolan, Christian Bale Bond series.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
No.
Can you just imagine Bond?
There'd be a lot of that.
Bond.
There would be a lot of that. It'd be very top
There'd be
heavy.
a lot of snow, I feel
Yeah,
like.
a lot of snow,
I
a lot
would
of
really
philosophy.
I am with you. I want Idris Elba to be Bond. That would be amazing.
great.
Also, I think a lot of people are choosing Benedict Cumberbatch to be Bond.
No.
I don't know how I feel about that.
No.
Yeah.
He's in enough things. He's in
Yeah.
all the things already.
He is in all the things.
Kind of all the people we're talking about are in too many things. Who's not in anything?
That's,
Um,
we could just get an unknown.
Or-
That'd be neat.
Yeah.
That's kind of what they did with Daniel Craig because he'd only done like.
Well, he was in a lot of stuff.
No, he did Layer Cake before he did this.
He was in
Road to Perdition.
Road to Perdition.
Which he.
Maybe.
what's the movie about the Jews fighting the Nazis?
Oh, Defiance.
Oh,
Yeah.
like most movies? Yeah.
No.
Schindler's List.
No. Defiance. That was really good.
Wait, Inglourious Bastards.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Which also had Michael Fassbender in it.
Yeah, that was my first Fassbender
God, like-
viewing.
Best.
I think
I rewatched that like 2 months ago, by the way.
You got fast bent?
The movie's great.
my inaugural Michael Fassbender performance was 300. So
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I guess mine was
That's
too.
what it was
I just
for
didn't
me.
realize
That doesn't
it.
count,
that's not
though.
a movie you want to remember much about, I guess.
No, that's not the point of that
I
movie.
did see that movie multiple times in theaters.
Did
I
you
will
see
admit that.
302? More 300s?
One of the worst movies of all time.
I watched
I
about-
did have to review that one.
I watched
so.
about 12 minutes of it or so.
God, that was. And
I don't know why I did.
No.
Okay, so Brian, director, actor for Bond.
Okay, so
Before
I'll stick
you
with
take your shot,
I'll
sorry.
stick with Brad Bird because I like the idea of
Okay,
that.
yeah.
I feel like he's done a very credible job. Idris Elba is the rumored name. I'm more than okay with that being the case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I submit for your consideration John Hamm as his first
not English.
first actual movie
I do
role
think that
that
whoever
is
plays
of
Bond
consequence.
does have to be from the UK.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I really
That's how it's
do.
been. So
well,
far.
the worst reason to do anything, you
Ethnicity
guys, is
doesn't
because
bother.
that's how we've done it before.
That's true.
Ethnicity
Yeah.
doesn't bother me. Idris Elba could play him, and if you found
Is Idris Elba from the UK?
Yeah.
Well, how do I not know that?
he's from London. He's
Yeah.
from downtown London. That's where
I'm pretty sure he's from Baltimore.
Oh, it took me a second.
Yeah.
I got there. Okay.
Yeah, because
Oh,
did you guys
The
watch
Wire.
The Wire?
The
Yeah,
Wire.
It
okay.
took me a second, but yeah, I ended up there. No, yeah, he is from London. His accent that he had, and what was that giant robots fighting
Pacific
giant
Rim.
monsters? Pacific Rim.
That's his real accent.
That's his real
I
accent.
never connected before that Idris Elba is an English actor and that he was in The Wire and like you would just never
Me either.
know.
Well, because I didn't know he was an English actor.
no.
Yeah.
Which good for him, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, I think everybody is okay with. We all have different ideas of who should be directing it. Every single one of
Yeah.
those directors would take it in a totally different direction.
Yeah.
But we all landed on Idris Elba, and I do think that that's really
Interesting. Yeah.
Okay. Next up, we have this year's Oscar winner from Room, Brie Larson. She is in negotiations right now with Disney and Marvel. She is to play Captain Marvel. And the film is slated for March 2019, but rumors are she's going to make an appearance in the Infinity War series in 2018.
Cool.
So I don't think besides Scarlet Witch we've had a superpowered female, because technically Scarlett Johansson Black Widow is not really superpowered. She's just
Not even
Kick
technically.
ass.
She just kicks.
I mean,
and
she's
punches.
got some superpowers.
Oh, I take it, Jessica Jones.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So,
But
technically
even
we do-
her superpowers are not complete. Like she can kind of jump and
punch hard.
yeah, which is why that
she can
series,
just do the things that normal people do, but harder.
Yeah.
which is one of the reasons why I really loved the first season of that show.
And you hate superheroes.
I really don't like them.
Yeah. But Jessica Jones was incredible. Did you ever watch Daredevil season 2?
I did. I did not like it as much as I liked season 1 because I liked season 1 a lot. I felt it
think-
was like super uneven.
I liked season 1 until the end.
Yes, and then I felt like that was kind of a problem, and then season 2 was like weirdly splitting out story arcs into episodic chunks. I felt it was really weirdly paced.
Yeah.
I was okay with it, mainly because John Bernthal destroyed the Punisher role. He did
No,
such
yeah,
an
he was
amazing
the
job.
best part of that season. Everyone else was super annoying and emo about everything.
Yeah.
Now
John
you-
Bernthal's pretty great in like everything I've ever seen him
Yeah.
in.
You don't like his lawyer partner. I forget his name. Pancakes or
Foggy?
whatever. Foggy.
Yeah, I can't stand that guy. He looks like a frog crossed with a pig. And he just all he tries to do is place blame and annoy everyone to death. Like, no, don't go save people. It's not fair to me.
You know what's funny is I actually really do like
Yeah.
his performance as Foggy, not only because I like his performance, but he was also a Bash brother in the Mighty Ducks movies.
Yeah, he was. I'm not even that. I don't think it's the actor's fault, really. I think it's the material because he has a lot of jokes that
They just don't land with you.
they don't work for me. Yeah.
And I'm okay with that because I like it because his jokes don't land. That he tries to be funny and it's just not working for him. Yet he just
What about
pushes
that
through.
super ridiculous scene in the hospital where he's trying to tell everyone to get along? Is
That
that
was-
not the worst thing you've ever seen in your life?
No,
Oh.
no, I'm not going to agree with you there. I
That's
didn't mind
that's
that
where he
at all.
stamps his foot on the ground and
Stop fighting, gang.
throws his
Guys.
apron off and yells at everyone to be calm. It's so bad.
Anyway, Brie Larson's great. And
Yeah, she is.
There's
I mean, I don't really give a shit about whatever this movie is, but Brie Larson's awesome.
But okay, so
Agreed.
look at this way. They're doing an amazing job with finding A-list award-winning actors to be in these Marvel movies. Here you have an Oscar winner going to take on one of the most iconic characters. The damn franchise is named around this character.
Well,
So-
okay, one thing I like about this, like we saw with Jennifer Lawrence, she gets like a role in X-Men or something like that in a franchise. Make your money there, and then she can go make all the David O. Russell movies she wants to make. So
Yeah.
hopefully that's Brie Larson's idea too.
Except those David O. Russell movies suck.
Not all of them.
Name one that was good.
Silver Linings Playbook.
Oh, that was really good.
Damn it. Okay.
Suck it.
Okay, so the next news item.
You fucking had that in the chamber. He was ready.
That was a really good movie. Okay, this news item for us three in particular is like the best thing we've heard ever. Daniel Day-Lewis is rumored right now
To be
that-
James Bond again.
Yes. Again, he actually played Sean Connery playing James Bond.
Oh,
He is
man.
that method of
He went
Daniel
back in
Day-Lewis-
time.
Yeah.
Doing an impression of someone else doing Bond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So many
He's
layers.
so versatile. Okay, so Daniel Day-Lewis is rumored right now to team up again with Paul Thomas Anderson. They did There Will Be Blood together. One of the greatest. It's in my top 10 movies of all time. So they're teaming up right now for another period piece like they did with There Will Be Blood. This one is in the 1950s fashion industry. Daniel Day-Lewis said right after he came off of Lincoln, he said, if I win the Oscar for Lincoln, I'm going to take a sabbatical from acting, go make some more shoes, and then after...
And canoes or whatever.
Yeah.
Shoes and canoes, that's
Yeah.
really what he does. And then after a while, I'll get back into acting. He said it would be over 7 years. We're coming up. By the time this movie comes out, it will be 7 years. So,
Okay.
Is that right?
Lincoln came out in 2012, 2011, something like that.
Ugh.
So, yeah, it's been 5-ish years.
Yeah, the slippery slope of time. Am I right, you guys? Yeah. It just
What do
just
you
slides
can just
away.
Shout it out, Roper.
You can just
Oh.
say things. What?
Yeah. So
Look what up.
No, it doesn't matter. He
Okay.
was saying look up when Lincoln came out. But
No, nothing
Oh.
we're talking about really, matters usually.
All right. How we,
Yeah, where are we at on this?
12 minutes.
I'm already starting to feel bad about this.
you just got to remember what you said. The quicker you eat at the very beginning, it helps out a
I'm
lot.
past the very beginning.
It has been 12 minutes.
Okay.
This is, by the way, this is a superhero movie I could get behind.
Yeah.
Like Burger Man.
Burger Man.
Okay. So, all right. So, fashion industry, do you think this is going to be based on like a true story, or do you think it's going to be like There Will Be Blood based on a already existing piece of material?
I don't see Paul Thomas Anderson doing anything other than taking general facts and then making them into whatever he wants them to be.
Based exactly
very,
in
very
that time,
true.
based around a certain event, I think is more likely.
Which is that every movie he's done, which he's absolutely great at.
I don't know, like Punch Drunk Love was just kind of a story.
Yeah. Punch Drunk Love was different. Inherent Vice was different.
Oh God!
Yeah, we were not.
I wish you hadn't said that name because I was like, Inherent Vice. What is that? And it was like,
you know what movie was better than that? Miami Vice.
I did not see that.
Yeah,
with
and what's his name?
Blade.
No, Wesley Snipes?
It wasn't Wesley Snipes. You racist son of a bitch.
He was in jail.
No, who was it?
No, it was he was
Lionel Richie.
He's in Jamie Foxx.
Martin Luther King.
Jamie Foxx.
It was Jamie Foxx and Colin Farrell in Miami Vice. I didn't even need to look that up. So, whenever this movie comes out, I know all three of us are going to be there day one.
Oh, I'll totally go.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's a pretty high probability that it's going to be, hey, here's David. Everybody say hi, David.
Hi, David.
Hi, David.
Hello.
David's going to be sitting in here. He's going to be helping with the audio and chatting with us every now and then.
No one can see him, but we can, and that's
hop
all that
in front of
matters.
this camera over here and say hello real quick.
Make yourself known.
You guys remember David? He was in our Damn Daniel skit.
Yeah.
Very upset.
Yes, you were. I wonder how's the divorce coming along right now? Is everything working out well for you?
It's fine.
I know you guys did kill me at the end of that skit.
Yeah,
but
you're
it doesn't
dead.
Change the fact that I am concerned and I care about you guys.
Well.
So, all right.
Oh, I also helped murder you.
You did help murder me.
Yeah, I did.
They're like throwing the blame all on David. Rude. Or Daniel, I should say. All right. The final news item we're going to be discussing here. Jake Gyllenhaal is rumored right now to star in a film adaptation of Tom Clancy's The Division, the super shitty game that Ubisoft just put out. What do you guys think? I know, Brian, you couldn't give two shits about it anyway.
Nope. However, Jake Gyllenhaal's been really kind of on a roll lately. Has anyone noticed that?
Well, he's got to refill his bank accounts.
Yeah.
Do
From
exactly
being on
like
that
you were just
role.
saying. Yeah.
And this is totally true. After he does this movie here, he's going to do another movie with Denis Villeneuve, who did
Thank
Prisoners.
God. And Enemy. He was really
And
good in Enemy, playing two roles. That movie's really weird and has the most horrifying ending I ever have seen. Now, I say this specifically to me, it was horrifying. I don't know if it would be to
everyone.
other people who don't have the same phobias that I do.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
So it involved like just talking to a girl.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
you're like, oh no.
And you're like, oh no, what am I gonna do?
So
that's how I talk. That's probably my problem.
I'm teetering back and forth on whether I think this movie, like, potentially, like, could work. Because kind of an interesting story. A plague wipes out all of New York. There's only a few survivors here and there, and then they have to rebuild the infrastructure. Kind of sounds cool, but the actual game sucked.
Sounds way more like a better premise for a movie than a game.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it sounds like it should be like a Fox TV series.
Ugh.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
You know?
Like, doesn't really lend itself.
And it wouldn't be a good one either.
Well, yeah.
you said a Fox
And it wouldn't have
series,
Jake
so yeah.
Gyllenhaal. It would have like actors that were tertiary characters in Lost or something.
David
Yeah.
Duchovny.
Yeah.
David Duchovny, that'd be actually pretty great.
Yeah, actually, I could
Well,
get behind
doing
that.
X-Files right now, so he's already back at Fox, isn't he?
I mean, are they done with that?
Are they?
I think they're done with
They've
it.
been done for a while.
No, but I don't think they're
start
coming
fucking
back with
eating
it.
over there.
Hey, I need a second.
Pull that mic back up and talk to us
All
for a
right,
second.
So far.
All right, so he doesn't want to get grease all over the mic.
Oh, that's nice.
That's sad.
So sweet of him.
All right, so that's going to wrap it up for Flick Freak Files. Out of these news items, is there anything that really, like, I can't wait for this?
Out of what you've just given us here,
Yeah.
I probably the PTA DDL.
Yeah. It kind of, it's an easy...
Pronounced patadiddle.
Patadiddle. So,
Yeah, that one.
My bravado is waning, guys.
You got this, man. Just...
You're already 2.5 pounds in. Just 2.5 more pounds, and you'll be great.
Just slam
How
it
many
down.
patties have you eaten?
1 1/3 of a patty.
You're doing great. That's better than I could have
how
done.
about the bacon? Have you eaten all the bacon?
There's bacon hidden under all of this.
Okay.
I've eaten some of the bacon.
Think
You'll be
of
just
all the
fine,
times,
man. You're
think of
gonna-
all the times in your life when you're like, man, I could go for some bacon right now, and try to bring all of that passion into this one moment.
If
That
you
is
need to stand
mostly
up,
never.
unzip your pants, just go for it. That's fine.
Preferably not now. There are other people in the room, including a child.
Oh yeah, how'd that work?
So
I didn't even know there was a bathroom over
maybe
here.
if
Yep.
you could not do that, Jared,
Yeah, not right now.
So-
wherever.
All right.
Yeah.
So it's time to move on now to trailer talk. Unless you guys, did you say DDL for you?
Well, I never got a chance to answer. Thank you.
I thought you said yeah. So
Well, I did say yeah, and I do.
He
agree.
always says
all
that.
I did was just waste our time.
okay.
However, this is like top 10 of the news items I've been excited about, like somewhere well behind the Gilmore Girls reboot, but
Really?
But up
ahead,
there.
but ahead of
behind
all
it?
the superhero stuff.
All right. Honestly, I'm not choosing PTA DDL. I'm gonna go for James Bond because I am so curious.
Yeah, but we don't have any news on that really.
No, but I'm excited about the potential that is there. Like they could literally get anybody because everybody would probably wants to take over that franchise.
Yeah.
A new director for James Bond. A new James
Michael
Bond.
Bay.
Michael Bay. Oh my god.
Mark Wahlberg.
Brett Ratner.
Fucking James Bond, you queen.
I really hate
that would be
Brett
the
Ratner.
next. That would be the next James Bond as Mark Wahlberg.
Or departed Alec Baldwin.
Yeah, there you go.
I feel like that was misleading.
And
Alec
he's still
Baldwin's
in-
still alive.
And he hasn't lost any of the weight for the James Bond role. He's still
No.
incredibly
Kind of chunky.
Hefty.
I kind of want that though.
Yeah. Let's
Well,
have
okay,
a more.
we've talked about all this stuff. We've talked about the idea of having
I
a
want
like
Val
a
Kilmer
non
with his ponytail to be the next
yeah
James
like a non-British
a
James
sedentary, like,
Steven
just.
Seagal as the next James
Bond.
Bond.
Okay,
James
now we're getting somewhere.
Bond.
I feel like we're only 2 steps from the Tommy Wiseau James Bond.
Oh, God. Okay, I want to pause real quick.
Handing me a pot, M.
I'm seeing a lot of really interesting facial expressions from Jareth right now.
That's because he's not long for this world.
Can you want to bring us up to speed with where you're at right now, buddy? Fair enough.
One second, yeah.
Nope, that's
The
good.
answer is no.
Okay. All right. I think it's time to
Doctor
move on
No.
to
If I can finish this, I'm not sure I'm going to make it in time. I'm well behind where I need to be.
Well, not with that attitude.
Don't use this as a metaphor for your whole life, Jared.
I know.
well, eat faster. Eat faster.
And if you can't,
If you
bring
grow
that shit
up,
over
okay.
here because I'm hungry.
So, all right. Let's move on now to trailer talk. Speaking of Tom Clancy winning with the Jake Gyllenhaal in the last segment, Tom Clancy goes.
Oh God, Tom Clancy, go away.
I know, man.
Did he's in heaven right now? Or
No.
hell, depending.
He's not in
Or
heaven.
What do you think?
purgatory, or he's been
purgatory.
reincarnated as Jareth.
Oh,
Tom
you
Clancy's-
do it.
Or the cow that was murdered so that Jareth could eat it.
Yeah.
Tom Clancy's Meat Mountain.
Wouldn't that suck for Tom Clancy?
Okay, I would
to
see
be
that.
Reincarnated as the cow just for Jareth to eat him and fail. Yeah, touche.
Roper's our stat guy, and he is correct.
All right. Tom Clancy, Ghost Recon Wildlands. They had a teaser trailer at last year's E3. We're getting close. Next week is E3 again. Wildlands. They just dropped a second trailer for it.
Is that next week already? Do you
June
guys
13th.
remember when it was just last year and we were talking about, oh, we should go to E3?
Yeah. I'm glad
That was like a year
I'm
ago.
glad that panned out.
Mike does not remember.
No.
A lot of things have happened in Mike's
I know
life.
these two guys.
Have we
because
talked about on the podcast? I haven't been here for a couple weeks. Have we talked about Mike is going to have a kid? Have we?
Yes,
talked about
we
that?
have.
have.
And I think one of the things that was brought up was that the person who contributes most on Patreon can name my child, which is not going to happen.
Wait, is that a thing?
No. 'cause
Hold on.
But that was...
No, I'm going on to Patreon right now.
we
Wait, this
ixnayed
is not a thing?
We
No.
ixnayed it because we did not get the approval from Mike.
No. Fuck you
I
guys.
was going to make it a $10,000 Patreon bonus. If somebody donated $10,000, you could.
They
It'd
can
be-
name Mike's child.
It'd be great for you, but I don't want to...
I'd give you the money.
What would my child's name be?
Miller High Life.
Shia LaBeouf.
Shia
Iguana
LaBeouf
John,
Boykin?
all one word.
Either Miller Time or the
Every
Boss
second letter capitalized.
or a Natty Light. I'd name your kid Natty Light. Because he's always smooth.
Because he's wait.
Oh, no, that's Coors Light. Yeah.
I think that's. I don't know. It's one of those
Oh,
beers.
Keystone.
Yeah.
Because it's Keith Stone, yeah.
It's one of those beers that you can get 30 of for, like, if you look at somebody funny.
Yeah.
They just give you a bunch.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
It's the beer that you take on a float trip.
It's the beer that I buy for my weekends.
Yeah.
All right, so Wildlands, it looks really good, even though they kind of have a Matthew McConaughey impersonator.
Wait, but
talking
seriously, would you guys rather see this? Hear me out on this.
Okay.
Would you rather play this game if it was called Tyler Perry's Ghost Recon Wildlands?
Yes. Oh my
Are you
God.
shitting me?
I would drop everything and play
Tyler
that.
Perry's Ghost Recon.
With a parenthetical
Medea goes
at the end.
postal.
Yeah.
Ghost Recon. There you go.
Yeah. Jareth chimed in and did not puke.
No.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, so
Good job, buddy.
We're doing well.
He's not eating right now. He's just staring at it.
Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands looked like a car commercial. And
It really did.
It was the simple fact that it had a Matthew McConaughey voice over. He's like driving through the mud. And
We
Yeah.
we all watched the trailers separately, and while Mike was watching them at the end, he was like, when did they introduce the car?
Yeah, well, it was doing that like poetic, that like gruff male voice reading like a poetry over
But
like
the
shots
production
of like
quality was
yeah.
high, but not high enough to where you assumed it was anything other than a commercial.
Right.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it was.
Yeah. So the trailer we watched is entitled "We Are Ghost," and it's a montage of explosions, pretty much.
And
I disagree with the grammar in that, but that's fine.
What?
We are Ghost.
I disagree with the syntax
I thought you
completely.
meant my grammar. I'm like, I thought I was.
No, you're doing fine, Andrew.
Okay, so.
And it's not my place to question you as the you're my boss on this podcast.
You question me all the time, and I welcome it. So
In case we're all wondering,
Yeah.
Andrew bet like some money that I would win, so
yeah, I
I'm
put
throwing the
$5
game.
down. Are you're quitting now?
No.
What?
No, he won't
How much
quit
time
now.
does he have left?
He's at 25 minutes.
I once saw Jareth.
You have 35 minutes.
Yeah, no, I'm boned.
I once saw Jareth eat two things called bro burgers, which are just like. Mike, would you care to describe what those are?
I don't remember this at all.
You were there,
No.
but I think you had.
Okay, let's pretend I don't remember. What are they?
Yeah. Well, I remember them being like carved out bread bowls full of meat,
Yeah.
basically. Is that right?
Not exactly.
He's fading.
Yeah.
He's doing so good. Like
He's having trouble
Yeah.
breathing.
I can
right
see
now.
the light.
That's just the camera.
He has one loose hair in his eye, like he's on top of a building trying to take down a criminal mastermind.
Yeah.
But things have gone awry.
Yeah, he looks like Batman as he's about to fight the final boss.
I would never watch a Batman where Batman fucking looked like that.
Are you kidding me? I'm there.
Oh,
Okay.
thanks.
So
That's very kind of
Oh,
you.
I didn't think you could hear
the
me.
next trailer up is the teaser trailer for the live-action Beauty and the Beast movie.
Yeah.
It is a shot-for-shot remake of the trailer back in the 1960s or whatever.
1991.
Whenever the cartoon is. Are you just making that up or?
I was a 6-year-old child that year, and during that year, my brain and soul were mesmerized by Beauty and the Beast, my
He's
favorite
completely
animated
right.
movie of all
It's
time.
1991. Okay.
1991.
So there's voiceover in the trailer. You have Gandalf and Professor X talking. I'll say this: Ewan McGregor. Oh wait, no, Ewan McGregor wasn't Professor. Right? Fuck it. Anyway, Ewan McGregor.
He's like the same guy, James McAvoy.
His French accent was
Wait.
fucking horrible. It was. What if she is the one?
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
got
I
you.
was
thought that was awesome.
No, it was totally bad. It's just a teaser trailer. I know. Is it one of your favorite Disney movies?
It is my
Oh,
favorite
it is your
Disney
favorite.
movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you at all excited for
No.
this movie at all? Not at all.
However, I do have some questions. Who will play Gaston? Has that been? Do
It
we
has
know?
Luke. What's his name?
Perry.
No, not. No.
Let's just start saying people
the guy
named
from
Luke we know of.
He played Dracula Untold. Luke.
Oh God.
Luke
Evans.
Evans.
I actually did know that. Wait a
Yeah,
second.
okay. So
This I had some suggestions for who should play Gaston. I know
Okay.
it's too late, and
No, it's never too late.
studio heads typically listen to our podcast.
Yeah.
yes,
It's,
of course they do. Yeah.
It's starting to get hard imagining eating more of.
So shut up, Jeff.
I believe in
my
you.
my top choice. My top choice was The Rock with a hairpiece to play Gaston.
with a hairpiece.
Yeah, that was my.
Don't eat the fries. Carbs last. Get it, Jareth.
You want to come over here and try this?
No.
Don't be
I
a
actually
backseat
really do.
eater.
I'm really hungry.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. When
But-
you don't finish, I imagine all of us are going to.
Yeah, we're just gonna tear into it like gross garbage monsters.
Like I could not have described that better. Garbage
so-
monsters.
That's what we are.
We have.
So the Rock with a hairpiece, though, is anyone in for that? For
I am
Gaston?
100% in for that. We've like
Because the Rock was totally a heel before he
Body doesn't want to
he switched over. You know,
Yeah.
when he was
Yeah.
the corporate champion.
So
yeah.
Emma Watson playing Belle.
I like that.
You like that?
Yeah.
Dan Stevens, I don't really know him, but he's going to be playing Beast.
If he had just said the name Emma Watson and said, "Do you like that?" You would be like, "Yes."
Yeah, I
It
would.
doesn't. What follows Emma Watson doesn't
Got me
seem to
there.
matter.
But Ian McKellen as Cogsworth. I mean,
That's
Shimon.
cool.
Shimon.
Yeah.
All right. So next trailer up, we have Deepwater Horizon.
I
This-
wanted to get into my secondary Gaston choices.
Please.
Actually,
I
probably.
thought that was your one. It
No,
was
that's
The
what
Rock.
you've
No.
been doing this whole time.
So,
Is that
That's
what
what
you've
you've
written
been
down? Is
writing.
all your Gaston casting right
That's
there?
a large part of it. Yes.
okay.
Other choices because the Rock's really expensive.
Yeah.
I know Disney has money, but like the hairpiece alone is expensive.
right.
And,
Do they have the Rock money?
that's the question you have to ask all studio heads at all times. Because if the answer is yes, you hire the Rock.
How many of the Rocks do you have? It's
Can
a
we
good
go back to the
measurement
James
of-
Bond
I just
conversation?
want to see Gaston drop the people's elbow on the Beast.
So-
That's
that'd
really
be-
what I
that'd
want.
be so awesome. Secondary choices include Jason Momoa.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, I'm making Gaston a little ethnic here.
Yeah.
Not even halfway.
But he.
Are you still talking instead of eating?
Oh my god. Ugh. And third choice is Steve Buscemi. Continue.
Oh
Yes.
my God.
Yes.
But I think I would rather have him as Beast. No makeup.
And then he turns
Just
into
let him in.
Dan Stevens
Wait.
after
And then I would be remiss if for Beast I did not mention the idea of Ron Perlman reprising his television series Beauty and the Beast role.
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was like his first thing.
I think he just walked off the set of Hellboy and he's like,
Well, no. I remember seeing like we were in a Walmart checkout line and I saw like a TV guide or a soap opera guide for Beauty and the Beast with Ron Perlman on it in his
Yeah.
Beast makeup.
And
And
then
then
looked like Ron Perlman in a wig.
years later, I saw Ron Perlman in another movie and I was like, what? Did they just paint him brown? Because that's what the guy looks like.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. So
And then fourth choice, Nicolas Cage. Continue.
Guys,
Okay.
Yes.
I feel like somebody who like shit talk Mike Tyson and then he punched me to the moon. Like I did it to his face. Like I was like, "What now?" And then he's like, "Wha-bam."
speaking of boxing, rest in peace, Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, seriously.
Okay.
Jareth looks like he
No,
has a
like-
fever.
Yeah.
I got a fever.
Is the
What's
only
the-
prescription more Mac Daddy?
No, it is not.
There's so much
Well,
of that burger left. I'm
I
really
know.
disappointed.
It's what the doctor
Hey.
ordered, Jareth.
I'm waiting for
You
Jareth to get
talk
really.
such a big game with like I've been training and stuff. I got this.
It's a very different game. This is more than just stomach expansion.
I'm waiting for him to get really mad at all of us for this, and
You
then
assholes.
later
He's gonna
to
start PMSing and
BMSing,
BMSing?
burger menstrual
menstruation.
syndrome, and then after that he develops Stockholm syndrome, and he actually loves the
he
burger.
loves the burger. He needs
Yeah.
the burger. Okay, next trailer up. We're finally gonna get there. Hey, how's that camera doing? Has it been restarted in a while? Okay, fantastic.
Yeah, Roper's the best. Roper's a pro.
He is.
Go
Okay.
Roper.
Next trailer up, Deepwater Horizon. This is, of course, about the oil spill back in 2010 off the coast of New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
Directed by Peter Berg. He's given us movies like Lone Survivor, which I thought was phenomenal. I love that movie. Also starred Mark Wahlberg and the Funky Bunch.
Wait, this is a movie?
It's a movie. It stars Kate Hudson, Snake Plissken, Dylan O'Brien. Yeah, Snake Plissken's in this movie. And then you have
Not
Being
the
John-
actor, the character.
Yeah, and then you have Being John Malkovich is also in this movie.
There's like a subplot throughout the whole movie, which is escape from the oil rig.
Escape from BP. Yeah.
Actually, I
You
think
guys
that
are
is
leaving
actually
out-
the main plot.
Was it BP or was it Shell? It was BP, right?
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah. So Escape from BP.
But you guys are totally leaving out the main star of the trailer, which is the bear-shaped honey bottle. which makes like 8 appearances. They're having breakfast and they do like zoom-ins to the bottle of honey that Mark Wahlberg's squirting all over his
That may be the worst product placement I've ever heard in my entire
other than
life.
IHOP and Man of Steel, which I will mention every time I'm on this podcast.
Every time you're on this podcast, you do mention IHOP and Man
which
of
is
Steel.
like 60 times.
It's a super on the nose metaphor. Honey
oil, like
Yeah.
that Thrice song. Did you listen to that?
Yeah,
yet?
that's really good.
Do we want to talk about that now?
No,
Probably not.
This
we'll
is
talk
not
about
a music
that after
podcast.
this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you guys think this movie looks good?
No.
I think the movie looks amazing.
Okay.
Do you like honey and boats? If
Yes.
so,
I'm on a boat, motherfucker. Okay, honestly, I really do. I think Peter Berg is an incredible director. I like a lot of his movies. And this one, it kind of... You guys know I'm a sucker for biopics. Technically, a biopic is based on a true story, based on real people. I'm a
This
sucker,
is technically based on a real event.
but it's about
Yeah.
the people on the event, and I think
Yeah.
it's based on the actual... Like, Mark
Bless
Wahlberg
you.
plays an actual person who was on the oil rig.
Yeah.
Based on a book written by somebody who was there.
Oh,
Are goatees
I think.
are goatees coming back?
I think they never left.
Because
We
they
live in
left.
Springfield, Missouri. They never.
They never left here.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Flies like a phoenix and take it down.
Yeah. All right. So
You overestimate human abilities, sir.
Jareth, if you finish that burger, Jareth, I will shave my
You
face for the first time since
the
2005.
abilities of existence.
Yeah.
shave your face?
Like there won't be any hair on it.
If you finish
Yeah.
it, we hold Andrew down and shave his mustache off.
No, I don't agree
if you
with
finish
that.
burger, I will shave the mustache.
Yeah, and I will shave like
In the
you'll see
time
my
allotted,
face.
in the time allotted.
I'm feeling like that's not maybe worth it at this point.
What's wrong with you?
All right. So, side note: I've been having dreams lately where I've been ripping my mustache off. I don't know what that's about. I really don't.
I didn't. You're rebelling against who you're trying to be versus who you really are. Are you a mustache man or a man?
I don't know anymore. I've
It's
had
like
the
those-
mustache for several years.
Okay,
and now
so-
my subconscious says like, no more.
It's like those dreams that Batman has where he's like fighting Man-Bat and it's like a...
But but he's never fighting a mustache.
No.
And I did wake up one day and I had a few mustache hairs in my hand.
Oh my
I was
God.
ripping them out as I was
The
sleeping.
dream was real.
Yeah. Okay, next trailer up. This is the upcoming sci-fi thriller film Morgan, directed by Luke Scott. This is the directorial debut of Ridley Scott's son. The movie stars Anya Taylor-Joy. You guys all saw Witch, right?
Yes, I
No.
certainly did, and I liked that movie.
She was the main girl in
Yeah.
that movie. I think she's playing Morgan, the AI. This is what this is about. This corporation develops AI. They have to decide whether to... Because the AI keeps having bugs, and they have to decide whether to terminate it or try and fix it, and the AI doesn't like either of those options. It's Ex Machina, pretty much.
That movie is really good.
But it stars Kate Mara and Paul Giamatti and Toby Jones.
I thought...
That's a weird but good cast.
Can I just point out a weird trailer motif I'm seeing now? Shots of scenery.
Yeah, in trailers.
Yeah.
In movies, in the actual movie, I get it. In a trailer,
It's an interesting... I don't know if I hate it yet, because it is evocative if
It
the
is.
scenery is good.
Yeah.
And
Keep
there's...
in mind, this is only a teaser. It's not
It
a
kinda-
full trailer.
Okay, well,
Well,
both of
even
these teaser
weirder
trailers
then,
have done this.
that you're using up teaser time.
Well, teasers, they're just trying to get you excited for it. Like I don't
Like those-
understand what's going on.
like
the
those,
full trailer lets you know, like, this is the plot, this is the
Yeah.
plot. Teasers, like, what the fuck did I just watch? I can't wait for a new trailer till I know what I just saw.
Like those
Yeah.
things where you can watch like 15 seconds of a porn video, but you can't watch all of it.
Exactly.
Just like
That's
that.
exactly what
Okay.
a teaser is.
Flash to Jareth.
How you doing, buddy?
Is there?
I see so much of that burger left.
Yeah, I know. It's over. This is. I can't finish this in this time.
Do we have a white
Even if I
flag?
could finish this,
There's some napkins over there.
it is
Yeah,
a very.
they can represent the white flag.
How much time does he have left? Like 15 minutes?
We are at 37 minutes and 15 seconds.
So he has about 20 minutes.
What if we help him finish the challenge?
I don't think we get anything for that.
No, but it's kind of like one of those like he falls down and then it's like a inspirational music swells
Like
up and
as
we
a
all like
team, we
all
help-
carry him.
Yeah, it's a montage.
yeah.
Oh, I like where this is going.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm
Next
sorry, internet.
Stop apologizing. Time isn't up yet.
I think this teaser, I should say, looks phenomenal.
It does. It looks really good.
Time's
It looks
running
cool.
out faster than that time is.
All right. Final trailer we're going to be talking about is the upcoming film, The Space Between Us. This stars like so many amazing people, such as Gary Oldman is
Gary
in this
Oldman.
movie. You have B.D. Wong, who we know is it's Henry from Jurassic Park and Jurassic World. And then you have Asa Butterfield. He was in Ender's Game.
Yeah.
And it's about this boy.
I love his name.
Asa Butterfield.
Yeah.
It's
pretty
such
great.
a British name. Hello, my name is Asa Butterfield. So it's about this boy born on Mars. He's never been to Earth. Is after 16 years brought back to Earth. And he has to deal with our gravity literally crushing him because the gravity on Mars is nowhere near as...
Looked like mostly he was dealing with being a 16-year-old.
Is Jareth upset yet about the logic of someone being born on Mars? Hey, Jareth, what do you think about that?
What?
It seems like something Jareth would be upset about.
Somebody being born on
I think
Mars.
he's way too focused on the 2 pounds of burger in his
I
stomach.
have way too many dead.
Dead. I have way too many dead. All right.
Do you guys think it's weird that in Jareth's will he lists that everything goes to Gollum? That's weird.
That is
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
So, did you guys ever see Peter Chelsea's movie Hector and the Search for Happiness? It was a Simon Pegg movie.
No.
No.
All right.
You guys
Pretty
are
funny
lucky that in my will, I stated that all my friends have to eat whatever killed me, so you lucked out this time.
Okay, that's fine. All right. So this movie's directed by Peter Chelseam. He did do Hector and the Search for Happiness. It was a really funny movie about Simon Pegg trying to become happy. It was pretty good. He directed this movie as well. So a movie directed by him, starring B.D. Wong, Gary Oldman, and Asa Butterfield, and Britt Robertson. I'm on board. It looks like an interesting movie.
Yeah.
I am off board.
You're not excited about
You
this?
are overboard?
I am not excited about it. It looks like a super saccharine, like half drama thing.
Yeah.
Which is a coming of age story that's supposed to be unique and that the kid's from Mars, but it's just the same thing.
Yeah,
did you hear the soundtrack?
Yeah.
It's the worst fucking thing I've ever heard.
Why
in my
would you
life.
not just make it a... And again, this could be that thing where trailers are
could be.
misconstruing what
Yeah.
the movie is.
I hope it is. I hope it's great. It won't be.
The trailer didn't seem to know what kind of fucking movie it was. If you
This
watched the
is-
first 30 seconds
No,
of that,
it did not.
you'd have a totally different impression of the whole thing. You know?
I thought the same thing. I will say this, as I always do. If you want to make a coming of age movie that is actually framing the like plot devices in a different way, It Follows is a great example of that. If anyone's seen that.
Such a good movie.
Disaster Piece did the soundtrack,
great
and I really
soundtrack.
liked them.
There are a lot of them, and a great soundtrack. One that does not include like chanty songs with 3 chords.
Kind of reminded
that
me
are-
of the soundtrack on a Ryan Gosling, Nicholas Winding Refn movie, like Drive. Or
I didn't think that. From It Follows.
Yeah.
Not from this.
No,
this
No.
fucking thing.
No,
Yeah, no. Yeah, I agree entirely. Like kind of a John Carpenter throwback.
Exactly,
A little bit. Yeah.
All right. Wait, you said 41 minutes, so you have 19 minutes.
I feel like I'm going to
all of
pass
that.
out, and I haven't even gotten all the way through. No.
He can't even finish sentences now.
You realize you're going to have to carry him in the car.
Yeah.
That's fine.
And
That's-
he's gonna weigh like 4 pounds more.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually, no, I haven't even gotten 4 pounds.
He's gonna
in
weigh
this.
2 pounds more.
So we have 5 trailers here.
Okay.
Rank them. Most excited to least excited.
Okay,
My
so
God.
to go back over, we have Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon's, Medea's Tyler Perry.
Yes.
We have Beauty and the Beast, Deepwater Horizon, Morgan's Space Between Us.
All that work and trouble.
I'm gonna go. Morgan is definitely first.
Okay.
Beauty and the
I ate a
Beast,
salad on purpose.
Tyler Perry,
Okay.
Deepwater Horizon, Space Between Us.
I have that exact same order.
Boom.
Yeah.
All right. I am Morgan, Tom Clancy, Space Between Us, Deepwater Horizon, and then Beauty and the Beast.
Are you okay?
All of my training, all of my trouble has meant nothing.
Yeah.
I ate a salad on purpose.
I told you Ra's al Ghul doesn't know shit about eating, but you trained with him anyway, so it's your own fault.
Well,
Are you gonna have to land in a Lazarus pit after this to get back to full energy?
nope. This is the one thing the Lazarus Pit can't regenerate. This.
Well, if you guys watch Arrow, Talia al Ghul destroyed the Lazarus pit, so sorry, you're shit out of luck.
I don't watch Arrow.
It's really good.
Gerard Butler in the movie Got to Be Jim Thrill.
So yeah, for me,
No.
I don't know if I already said it. We have Morgan, obviously number one. It looks incredible.
It's everyone's number one.
Then I have maybe Deepwater Horizon, then Tom Clancy, Space Between Us, and the Beauty and the Beast last. So
Okay.
all right, everybody, we have a store. If you head over to shop.spreadshirt.com/flickfreaks, or is it? It's camera this way. So
You know how the
/flickfreaks.
internet works.
You know how the internet works. We have T-shirts, coffee mugs, phone, tablet cases, all the great paraphernalia you could ever ask.
Keep watching, and you'll get to see the moment that we will then screen print on T-shirts, mugs, everything, which is Jareth just like half vomiting mid.
You will get to if you watch this video, you will get to see that moment where all my dreams died.
That actually happened about 10 minutes ago, but that's okay.
All right. So
And also like a few years ago, but in like a larger sense.
What was the name of the guy who beat this Atlas? I think.
Atlas, yeah.
His
good
there's
job.
only- I don't know if we said this on the podcast. Only one person. Since
One
person has ever beaten this challenge.
Since it's
So-
been the 5
And I'm
patties.
getting really hungry, and I'm looking at burger.
I
Looks delicious.
super enjoyed watching all the people come, all the waitresses and like
Oh,
the
yeah, no, there's
cooks and
been
stuff coming
a lot
in
of
and out.
people
They were
come
like
watch.
really interested at first, and now they're
And
like,
now
no,
they
he's
don't give a
Yeah,
shit.
no
So
one
you're
gives
not
a
gonna
shit
make
now.
it.
They're like, that guy sucks at this.
Yeah.
Well, Roper like
What are you
was
gonna do,
walking
walk
around
over here and
like
beat me
talking
up?
shit for me. He was like, "Oh no, he's gonna crush this." I'm like, "God damn it!"
He's your hype man.
It's like they
Roper's the Don King of burger eating.
They came into work today expecting to see like, you know, a NASCAR, which is like shit going real fast or something exploding. So either Jareth totally eats it or explodes. And it's more like just a NASCAR going like 40.
and
around
nothing
a
really
track and
happens,
just
and then it's over.
slowly pulling over to the shoulder and going to sleep.
Like dragging along the wall for a while.
Man.
Jesus Christ,
We also
guys!
have a Patreon campaign. If you head over to patreon.com/flickfreaks, you can donate to this channel. We actually just got a new Patreon subscriber.
Yay.
Maybe. Because we have to wait till the first of the month for them to get charged.
Oh,
They
right,
can
right.
cancel at any time. But they
Right,
donated
right, right,
$10 a month, which means we're going to be making a personal video thanking them.
We'll
That's
be
one of the
making
perks.
$13 a month.
No, I think we're up to 23 now.
Oh,
So
cool.
Yeah.
If unless they back out. All right. So
There are the,
final segment we have for
Hold
this
on.
podcast.
I
is-
gotta say, this is my favorite soundtrack to do a podcast to.
It's just the death
Jareth-
knells in the corner.
Jareth sweating and suffering while the rest of us make jokes about movies.
Yeah.
I
So-
worked real hard this week to get ready for this.
Well,
you
you
didn't
can
work
try
hard
again
enough.
next year.
Yeah.
No.
All right. So it's time now to move on to the Fairbairn forecast. This is the part of the podcast where we'll let you know what is new in theaters that you can see right now. The movies are.
Oh, yeah, this
Before
is
You,
live,
which
isn't
this Amelia Clark, who plays
Daenerys Targaryen.
Daenerys.
Josh says he looks right.
Rickety wrecked. Yeah, you are rickety wrecked. Sam Claflin and Charles Dance, who is also from Game of Thrones, is in this as well. It's a rom-com, but it has an 8.1 on IMDb right now.
Damn.
Which for IMDb is up there.
That's super up there.
It's
can
right
also-
behind like Transformers 3 and
Yeah. You can also go see Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2.
Which I've heard good things about that.
I have not. I've heard really bad things about it.
Going to go see a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie, it
Produced by Michael Bay.
apparently delivers exactly what you would expect.
okay.
Touche. Okay. You can also go and see Lonely Island's newest movie, Pop Star Never Stop, Never Stopping. So fucking funny.
Never stopping.
Yeah.
There's too many negatives in that. I don't understand.
And then finally, according to Jareth, you should not go and see X-Men Apocalypse. But those are the
But
4
can
new
you
movies
trust a
in
man
theaters.
who sets a goal for himself and gets like
Just destroyed by it?
39% of the way through it?
I'm sorry. That's the American dream, friend.
You have a really good point
How
there.
much time does Jareth have left?
We're at 47 minutes.
47 minutes.
12 minutes and
I'm not
seconds.
breaking that record.
I think we have enough time to do IMDb idiots.
Let's do it.
Uh-oh.
So everybody get their smart... I just punched my microphone.
Throat punch yourself.
Everybody punch their microphone.
Sorry about that for all our audio listeners. I just throat punched the microphone. So, for those of you out there who do not know what IMDb Idiots is, it's a game we like to play at the very end of the podcast where I list off facts about a movie, television show, or video game, and the co-host with me have to guess what I'm talking about. And the first to 3 correct answers wins. They have 1 guess each for each one, unless both of them get it wrong. Jareth's not going to play.
No.
No.
So
Jareth can't do anything at the
if
moment.
both of them
I'm
get it
slower
wrong,
than my phone.
if both of them get it wrong, then they are both back into guess.
Okay.
So the first up is a television show. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Is it I Need a Nap?
That's
Yes.
not...
This is created by Brian McGreevy.
I or Y?
McGreevy.
No, I mean the first name.
Brian. Oh, I get what you're saying now.
I'm sensitive to that.
Brian.
Is it possibly... Wait.
Probably.
It's definitely Hemlock Grove.
It is Hemlock Grove, the shitty Netflix series.
Yes.
Gonna have to make a comeback. Fuck that guy for making that show.
Yeah.
And for making me lose a point.
He made you do it.
All right. The next up is going to be a movie. It stars Robin Williams.
This could be a lot of movies, guys.
Yeah.
And this next one might give it away. It stars Robin Williams and Al Pacino.
1 Hour Photo?
Nope. You
Oh,
are
shit.
out.
I know what it is now.
The fuck?
You get one more hint. It's directed by Christopher Nolan.
That's the... I wish you hadn't given that hint. Why can't you give away a hint like...
Because
Oh,
there's no
did you say Christopher
Alaska.
Nolan?
Yeah.
Christopher Nolan.
Batman. Just say Batman. You're fine.
Wait, is it a film?
Yeah.
You're not playing.
You're not.
Jareth, eat
Shut
your
up.
burgers.
Unless you know a guess.
No.
Well, I know it now.
I
I
didn't
said the
listen to
wrong
all the
movie. I
clues.
was thinking of the wrong movie where he's a creep. It's Patch Adams.
Director?
Christopher Nolan.
Yeah. You can't.
Can I just give Mike the answer since he's going to
No,
inevitably
if
get
he
there
gets
on...
it wrong, then
Following.
He's not going to get it wrong.
What'd you say?
Following.
No, you're out.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Insomnia.
It is Insomnia.
The fuck? He directed
Oh,
that?
saved
Yeah.
by the...
Okay. So the next item
There it is.
is a video game.
Oh, okay. 2-1 Mike. Is it Yoshi's Island?
I don't know if we've ever done this video game before. It is a PlayStation 1 game.
Oh, my God.
Yep.
The director, I'm going to spell this out for you
No,
because
it's-
it is a Japanese
It's
name.
Japanese.
The first name is Yochi. The last name is Yoshimoto. Yoshi and then Moto.
I like your description
okay.
of that.
Yoshi from,
Plus,
His
I'm not getting anything here.
is it Brave Fencer Musashi?
it is Brave Fencer
Dude, I
Musashi.
started playing that like a couple weeks ago.
I don't know what that
The
is.
game is the shit.
I want to do a Let's Play of it, but I can't find it anywhere.
Oh,
It's
you
not
can-
it's not on the PlayStation Store for like
You can find it in a lot of places on the internet if you, you know,
If I
If
have-
you're into that,
if you know the right people.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to the bath.
this is
But
the
we have the
segment-
I'm
cameras
sorry.
out
What? Do you
here.
think I'm gonna kill the rest of this in the 3 minutes I got left?
Yeah. Not with that attitude, that's for sure.
Okay,
Here, I'll just slam my face against it, and we'll see if it disintegrates.
Would you?
The next
No.
item up is a movie. It stars Bruce Willis
All right.
and Ben Affleck.
What?
Okay.
Armageddon.
It is Armageddon.
Oh.
So 2-2.
Okay.
Whoever gets this next one wins. Speaking of shitty movies,
Yeah.
this next one up, I don't know if you guys remember this or not. I've said this is the shittiest movie of all time.
Uh-huh. The shittiest movie.
Stars Sean Connery.
Oh, is it A League of
of
Extraordinary
Extraordinary
Gentlemen?
Is not.
Shit.
Okay, well, we did
you
that
both
at the
guessed
same
at the same
time.
time, so.
So we're back on reset.
So
That's
it
the-
stars Sean Connery.
Yeah.
It also stars Ray Fiennes, and Uma Thurman.
Okay.
The Avengers?
It's The Avengers.
I saw that in a theater.
Yeah. Gotcha.
One of the
Yeah.
shittiest movies ever made. It is not, of course, the Robert Downey Jr.
Are you
Marvel
sure?
movie.
But at first I was like, I wonder if it's Zardoz.
Can we? So I lost. Can we now get like a picture of Jareth like lying on the ground in defeat and have the plate on top of him?
No,
As
because
if
we
it-
want to eat that food. I don't.
Yeah, it's there.
Yeah,
That's true.
we'll get that. We'll get that in post. How much time does he technically have left?
7 minutes.
All right, so
Yeah.
let's just bullshit and then plug until we're done.
Okay.
So you want to plug first and then bullshit until the end?
What do I have to plug? Hey, Roper, do you want to come over here and plug
Roper,
some
get over
spoiler
here real
cast
quick and plug
stuff?
Let him see your face.
All Tower Media stuff.
Roper is walking to the microphone, which is
Super erect mic.
yeah.
Is he in frame right now?
I'm totally in frame.
The mic's so hard.
Okay,
Yeah, I
go for
was
it.
supposed to. I know where my camera
Now
angles
remember,
are.
my mic's a little bit quiet, so you might need to.
Yeah, you've been like way back here. So, Altar Media, yeah, Spoiler Cast.
Yeah.
It's the show that I do. Mike's on occasionally.
Yeah.
Jareth's on tomorrow with me, unless he dies today.
Well,
We talk about movies, TV shows, video games, books. Actually, we have a published author on tomorrow. His name's Brian McKinley. So we've got a bunch of stuff over there. We've also got a store and a Patreon account. It's also locatable on our website at alltowermedia.com, or you can go to alltowerpodcast.com and check out all of our stuff that we have there.
Nice.
yeah.
We're with Spellbook Studios, and you were talking about their game Dire.
Yep, Spellbook is where we record, and then we have they have a new game out called Dire, which is available through their website. So go over
Heroes of Dire.
Heroes of Dire. Thank you for correction. If you go over to spellbook.com, you'll be able to find any and all of their forums and websites and all of their downloadable stuff. I believe you can play Heroes of Dire on everything but a BlackBerry.
That's about right.
Not yet.
They're
The
going.
fact that
That's
you're able to still talk makes me upset that you didn't try hard.
I don't see you trying this challenge.
What are you gonna do? Walk over
No,
here
you
and make him?
volunteered me for it. The second this thing got brought up, you were like, let's make Jareth do it.
You
Not,
said okay.
It's true.
yeah, like
Oh,
really
we-
tentatively. I was like,
Still
okay.
confirmation that would hold up in court.
Yes, it would.
Yeah, and here I did. I tried it.
All right.
so that's where we stand for now. So here's Andrew back.
Super glad everybody could
Thank you.
join us
Thank you
for
very
my
much.
failure live.
So again, make sure you head over to All Tower Media. They have a YouTube page. If you go to our channel, we have a set of linked channels. One of them takes you over to All Tower Media. Make sure you go over there and check them out. Amazing spoiler cast. So funny. That's where I originally met Mike, Jareth, and Roper. And it's just been a great road ever since then, where we talked about Jurassic World. Probably, I don't know about you, but it was probably the most fun I've ever had on
It was a
podcast.
lot of fun.
Yeah, it was pretty great.
All right. So for us, you can find us on every single one of these forms of social media: Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, Vine, Patreon, Riff, YouTube, iTunes, Periscope, and Snapchat. All of those at /FlickFreaks. You can also donate to our YouTube channel. We have fan funding as well as the Patreon campaign. How much time does he have left?
Oh no!
That gives you plenty of time to
Plug for way too long.
plug for Butu and for
So I
Backup
do a
Catcher.
couple other podcasts. One's called the Backup Catcher. It's about baseball, kinda, and then
baseball and Nick Cage.
sometimes Nicolas Cage, sometimes just whatever, the meat hierarchy. Van and I, who do the baseball podcast, also have The Slow Descent as presented by Butu Incorporated, which is another pop culture podcast, only unlike this one, it focuses on things that are relevant and no one would really care about. So, for instance,
so not relevant at all.
like movies, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like completely irrelevant things.
Right. So
Like
you
things-
would talk about The Avengers starring Uma Thurman.
Yes.
Okay.
Like movies from 30 years ago or video games no one would want to play, things like that.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, so we're just going to be bullshitting until Jareth's
Okay,
time technically
so
runs out.
I immediately have something, and
Yeah.
it's so stupid, and I love it. Everyone's listened to the Serial podcast, right? Like everyone.
No, I hated it.
Okay, great. So
I did.
I found this other podcast that does a great thing. It takes the format of the Serial podcast, like the journalist investigating a story. It's very like NPR journalist interviews and stuff, like a documentary quality podcast. It is a fictional, sort of like X-Files take on Serial. It's
What's that
amazing.
called?
It's called the Black Tapes podcast.
Oh, that's super interesting.
Yeah, the girl who leads, Alex Regan, I think she is the perfect like young woman NPR voice. The other actors are not so great, but is there something happening now?
There's something happening.
So
check out that podcast.
all right, everybody, this is going to be the plug for Bears, All-American Sports Girl here in the 417 area.
All right, guys. Come to Bears. We got the best burgers in town. I guarantee you find another one, I'll buy it for you.
Where's
It
this
was
one
a
at?
delicious burger while it was
We're
destroying
on the
me.
corner of South Campbell and Primrose, right across from Vatterott College.
Awesome. You have over 50 burgers.
We have exactly 50 burgers. We feature one specific burger every month as a burger of the month. Sometimes it's a creation. Sometimes it's one of our featured burgers, just one of our signature burgers.
Thank you.
That is number 50.
Yes,
And
that is.
don't try it unless you're willing to turn out like that.
No, this burger is number one.
And if you guys are like long
Virtually
fans of our-
undefeated.
Oh, okay, I
mean-
see.
So everybody, if you're a huge fan of our YouTube channel or our podcast, we talk about Bears. What, weekly?
We do talk about Bears a
Pretty
lot.
A
frequent.
lot.
Yeah.
Lights are flickering now. So
That
yeah. Not
signifies
only
the
do they
death.
have this challenge, but like you said, not only in Springfield are these the best burgers, I think it's just one of the best burgers I've ever had. And I'm not just saying that because I'm here. I chose this place because they make the best burgers.
Yep.
So
Also, Jareth, I think officially just lost.
is it
Oh,
an
no.
hour?
9 seconds.
I officially lost a
7,
long time ago.
5, 4, 3, 2. You fucking suck. I'm so disappointed in you.
This
Can we
is the
comment
most
on how not
defeated
even
I've felt
kind of
since I was
close
born.
he got?
You said you've been training for so long. I had such high hopes for you. I bet money on you that you would finish this thing. This is just like our golfing trip. Whenever you say
Bring that meat mountain
Do you guys
over
have-
here.
okay, yeah, bring it over here. We'll put it on this table.
Do you guys have video of Jareth golfing?
Guys.
Hey Roper, can you bring the burger and
Guys.
put it on this table here? Yeah, everybody that works here, like, get back here so you can. Yeah,
And if you'd like to verbally deride Jareth, that's fine.
Are you sure? Okay. So,
What's happening?
These
Hi.
are all the amazing people that have taken care of us today. I just want to say a huge thank you to you guys.
Thank
made
you.
This one of the best
thank you
episodes
much.
we've ever done. So, yeah, this
That's
is...
like the whole thing. What did you even eat?
What did you eat? There's... Everything is there.
Was there another patty at least?
Maybe one.
Go ahead. Talk shit. See where it got me?
You've both been here working.
I've been here for a little over 3 years.
Have you seen anybody else try this challenge since...
I personally haven't, but there's been one guy that did it, but he was a professional.
Yeah, Atlas, the guy who came.
And
I was
then
going to
there
see...
was these guys up here on the wall, but the Bubba or the Mac Daddy was way different then, and I wasn't here at that point.
Is this the most disappointing finish to a Mac Data challenge you've ever seen on the podcast? The most disappointing finish, this much left?
Yeah.
Like one and a half?
1.5, and...
It's pretty terrible.
Yeah.
And like I ate some of. I have no idea how many pieces. Of,
Maybe one of you guys should have
Bacon.
done it.
No.
He's over here eating the bacon.
He's also a vegetarian, so I don't know what's up with that.
If it makes you feel any better, we've had 3 football players from Kickapoo try to split that, and they got just a little bit further than you.
So do you hear that? You beat some high schoolers.
3 high school footballers.
He needed that.
Teenagers
He needed
Yeah,
that.
you
who
let
play
some-
sports.
You let some 16-year-old kids kick the shit out of you is what, pretty much what you're saying.
That's how I heard it.
Football players. Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
3 of them, yeah.
Yeah. They beat you up in high school and they're beating you up in
I could probably get beaten up by one high school
exactly.
football player now.
All right, so again, thank you guys so much for letting us do this here. It's
Yes, thank
so
you.
amazing. We will catch you guys on the next episode of the podcast.
Thank you for this
We will
lesson
not
in
be at
humility.
Bears. We will be back at the original location. I think we plugged everything we need to plug.
All orifices are plugged now.
Yep.
So we will catch you guys in the next episode. So until next time, Godspeed to 100,000 subscribers, and hopefully the next time we do this challenge, because we are going to do it again, maybe me or one of these guys is going to try it.
Nope.
Our goal will not be to finish it. Our goal will to beat Jareth. We're just going to have our own personal challenge now.
Yeah, I'm in.
Okay.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll
Is
catch
that
you on
it?
the next time we
Okay.
do this. Until next time, Godspeed.
Blah.
Where's Sterling? Oh, he seems to be crawling away from the goal. What is he doing? He's throwing away the bat! He has done it!